front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation, and instead he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity, but with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game? They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They're indeed going. It's Hurts. Now a work is, and the rush is going to get there. He goes down. They were taking a big risk going for it from their own territory. It does not pay off, and it's a turnover on down.
Great.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Here is Shipley on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Hurts to the air on first down. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
We have 11 on the play. First down, Eagles.
They'll motion the tight end right. On first and 10, it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 45. Sidney Brown, they're on the tackle.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
It is second and 6.
73.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he'll be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter as they've got it with first and 10. They'll run it here with Saquon. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
That's complete. Highland grabs it. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's third down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
It's a gain of
14 on the pickup. First down, Philadelphia.
First down. First and 10 at the 31.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. Space to run inside the 20. And he will score!
Philadelphia.
And that's one of the best elements of this run game is just how explosive they can be. And it has felt like they've been on the verge of breaking one a few times here, Mike, and then they finally make it happen here. Catch the end zone, first time today.
Now Hurts and the Eagles will try the two-point conversion.
Set up for the two-point conversion.
He'll look to throw. That is caught. And they get the two-point conversion.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Set to return is Xavier Gibson. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Great, set. Easy, 63, bang.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
Gene on the tackle. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 38-yard line.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. Second and a yard. Once again, it's Barkley. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They gain 18 yards on that one. Good for an Eagles first down.
Second and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
Firing right side, brought in by Brown. They'll come up now for second down and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the Eagles' 38-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. To the right side, caught by Goddard. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. 13 yards on that pass play. First down, Philadelphia.
10 at the 25-yard line.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up second down.
Great, set.
Hurts again. That is hauled in at the 5. And he is out of bounds. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. And it's such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, first and goal, at the very least.
And he gets to the outside and takes it in. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
Gibson now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Gibson on the return. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Great, set. On anyone, huh?
A pistol snap, back to Hurts. Open man, downfield, he's got his tight end, Goddard. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. Hurts working in the pistol. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and third down coming up.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and that's going to lead to a fourth down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And he's going to have the Eagles first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this,
and he'll take it on in.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Now Hurts and the Eagles will try the two-point conversion. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That is incomplete. And the two-point conversion is unsuccessful.
21, Eagles 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Halftime coming close. And not much time left as this one is kicked away. Gibson now on the return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Hurts. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
And they'll let Gotcha run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here is Shipley on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
It's a three tight end look as they have it first and 10.
Great, Delta.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Second and 10. To throw is Hurts. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. Now it's going to be third down.
Quarterback's trying to give his big tight end a chance to go up and use that large catch radius. Unable to connect. Little letdown here for the tight end community, Mike.
Third and 10. On play action, here's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Oh, he's got this one complete to Goddard. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on fourth down.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on fourth down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Hurts and Brown connect, and it's a first down for Philly.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Great, set.
Receiver in motion, going right. On play action, Hurts. No chance at all. He'll go down. J-Rich Hunt in there for the sack. Worked his way through. It's a loss of 5. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Play action. Here's Hurts. To the goal line and in.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Gibson now on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Set.
Hurts to throw. Forced to his right. Now he'll run it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. A run up the middle with Barkley. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. That is 14 for the second time. Back-to-back 14-yard gains and a first down.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
On first down, it's Hurts. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Off the play fake, Hurts moving outside the pocket, and that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
A loss of 17 yards. It's now third down.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Now it's Hurts. That's complete. Tight end got it. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
31 yards.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Great. Set. 180. Delta.
Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down, exiting the pocket right. He runs with it, and he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10.
Great. Set. Delta.
On the ground, this is Barkley. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
The tackle by Moro Ojomo. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7 at the 14-yard line.
Second down, they need 7.
Delta. Set. 180.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Rolling right. He's going to keep it himself. And he's into the end zone yet again. Elliott on now for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Eagles go up by 7, 28-21.
Eagles 21.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it'll be second down. To throw is Hurts. He'll try to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Great, set. On anyone,
Hurts to the air on first down. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. That pass play good for 22. Good for an Eagles first down.
10 at the 11-yard line.
73.
Throwing is Hurts. Moving to his right. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
A big loss on the play. Brings up second down.
Hey, let's go. Round up, yay.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment.
No touch that. On anyone, No touch.
They'll drop to throw. He's got it at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds at the 5.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
This one is pulled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes!
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all just seal this victory away.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is first and 10.
No touch that. Out. On anyone, No touch.
Hurts will work here from the pistol. He'll tuck it and take off. And they bring him down to none until he gets the 45-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick first down. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's first and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
And that is into the hands of Goddard. He's got it. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal.
First and goal, Philadelphia.
No touch that. On anyone,
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. but now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Hurts will try it again. That's going to wind up incomplete. They tried for two, and it does not pan out.
Eagles 27.
A one-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. Out to his right. He'll get rid of it. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down.
A fumble on the play. Out of bounds. The offense retains possession.
Great. Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Here's Hurts. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
Eagles, first down. First and goal.
Great. 180. Delta.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here, and they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock. All the way back at the 14 now. Second down and goal.
73. Delta.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And now it's third and goal.
Phil King.
Now Hurts. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Gibson now on the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
They're on the 25-yard line.
Here's first and 10. A pistol snap back to Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. They'll come up now for second down.
Trimmer. Easy, 63. Crowd left, get him.
Hurts working in the pistol. And that final throw here is intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win here for the Eagles. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner.